John Coplin learned his first foreign language in Hebrew school at the age of 6 and has been fascinated by the process ever since. He studied French, Latin, and ancient Greek in his Philadelphia high school, then graduated from Stanford with master's degree in classical language. He was teaching himself Icelandic and Japanese when he was in 8th grade, remembers his younger brother Josh. But all this did not prepare him for falling in love with Samona. After all, she was 21-year-old Czech beauty, and 25-year-old John barely spoke any Czech when he arrived in Prague in May of 1999. We met at a party, John says. I started a conversation with her and her friends. You did not speak a word of Czech, Samona says, laughing, but John protests. He might not have spoken well or much, but he had been in Prague a month already, enough time to pick up some basic words. Okay, Samona concedes, still laughing. John may have said hello in Czech. They ended up having that first conversation in English, a language Samona had studied in school, and realized they shared a mutual attraction. It is possible to start a relationship without speaking the same language, John says. Professional couples counselor Kalin Ramon agrees. If people are in love, they communicate quite well without language, says Ramon, who works at the Center of Human Relations in Atlanta, Georgia. What really matters is how much these people are attracted to each other, how much they really care, how much they are communicating at a non-verbal level. So the language itself does not present a problem. The most important thing is tolerance, open-mindedness, and of course, patience. The Coplins are a classic example. Within a week, the two were dating, and Samona began teaching Czech to John. She also continues to improve her already proficient English skills. I think that one of the reasons we were successful as a couple was because we made an effort to learn each other's language, John says. The two were married last September. They now live in Frankfurt, Germany, where John works in sales for Samsung, and Samona is working on yet another language, German. Christian and Christopher Dowd also surmounted the language barrier. Christian, 29, who is from Brazil, works in food services. Christopher, 33, is a lifeguard from San Diego, where they now live. They were first married in Hawaii in 2003, followed by a second ceremony in Brazil in 2005. When Christian came to San Diego at the age of 25, looking for some kind of adventure, romance was the last thing on her mind. But all that changed when she met Christopher in a club one night, just 2 weeks after she arrived. Christiane says the textbook English she learned in Brazil left her unprepared for dating and daily conversation in the United States. When I got here, I heard words that I did not think existed, she says. At school, we learn a lot of grammar, but when you see a movie, you don't know what they are talking about, all the slang and everything. Phrases like rip-off and hook-up confused Christiane. She began buying English books and newspaper, and Christopher taught her new words, explained American humor to her, and helped her decipher difficult accents. Like cowboys' accent, she says, laughing. In the meantime, Christopher began to pick up some Portuguese himself, using the Spanish he had learned in high school as a foundation. Ramon believes the Downs' attitude, enthusiastic, tolerant, adventurous, will help them when they encounter obstacles of a bilingual relationship. The message, says Ramon, is don't get discouraged and try to appreciate the positive aspects you do have. She is patriotic Brazilian and I am patriotic. patriotic. America, but we both feel like we are citizens of the world, Christopher says. We are going to try our very best to fully make sure that our kids can speak both languages fluently, Christian says.